Hey guys, it's Misty Eyez, and I'm here with an Ask Misty. Hey girl, hey! My question to you is, why are gay men so rude and shallow to one another? And why do gay men know everybody around? Should I give up on the community, or is it just about finding the right group of people? I find it extremely hard to make friends because they are very mean. Hugs and kisses. Alright, so that is a very harsh reality about the gay community. I think in general, most gay men are very, very insecure, and they read each other because if I point out your flaws, mine are suddenly invisible. I can call you fat and I'm suddenly magically skinny. And the unfortunate thing is that's not the way it works, but that's how the gays play. Yeah, it's sad, it's ugly, and it's shallow. And it's definitely very hard to make friends. Here in South Florida, when I first moved down here, I remember I had this best friend. His name was Jeremy Tripodi. And Jeremy and I used to work together at Chili's. I love Chili's, by the way. So we were the two gay waiters at Chili's. Before Cheesecake Factory, I got fired from Chili's for being gay, believe it or not. And then I got a job at Cheesecake, and I worked there for 5 years as a trainer, which I've talked about a lot. But before that was Chili's. My first 2 years living in South Florida, I hated it so much because everyone here is mean, and everyone here is standoffish, and everyone here is, if they're not trying to fuck you, they're not trying to talk to you, basically. And Jeremy and I would go to every bar in the Hot Spots magazine or the Gay 411 or whatever. And we would go to every bar every night of the week or every other night of the week. We would go and try to make new friends. We just wanted, he moved here from Boston. I moved here at the time from college in Oklahoma. And we just wanted friends. And we would go and we'd sit at the bar and we'd have a drink, and I have to go to the bathroom, and I'd come back and Jeremy would go like, "Did you make some new friends while you were in the bathroom?" And I'm like, "No." "Did you make some new friends while you're at the bar?" Nobody would talk to us. And Jeremy from Boston was very, very skinny and beautiful and pretty. And I wasn't so skinny, but young and beautiful nonetheless. And yeah. I did not make friends until I joined the Gay Men's Chorus of Fort Lauderdale. And that's when I started going out and making friends outside of the bar, because I had choir practice. And then they would have choir parties and we would have events and functions. And the bottom line is, I definitely agree that it is hard to make friends in the gay community. But once you do make a group of friends, usually they're friends for life. And I definitely think that you might want to make them outside of the drinking club drug situation. So you might need to join a youth group or a book club, or I'm just making up ideas. But any situation where you're not necessarily at the club. Right now, there's a group of girls that we have like a movie night where we all get together on Tuesdays and go to movies, because the AMC Theater has half-price movies on Tuesday. And Cinemark does that too, by the way. But anyways, we go there and we have a kiki and we watch all the movies on half price for fun. And we like do dinner after or before or whatever. And that's just a way of establishing real friendships in real life outside of the gay bars. I'm not saying you can't make best friends or close friends from the club life, but that's not real friends. I have lots of friends from the club life. I don't even know their phone number or their last name. But my real friends I've made outside of the bars. And that's the trick. I used to volunteer with a gay youth group called the M Project. And that's how I made a lot of really good friends. But I aged out of that program, so I don't really, and I think that program actually fizzled out, actually. But my point is, yes, find a good group of guys and don't give up hope. Loving you, Zizi.